Hello again, I am Blunty, and that's Lara Croft of course, and all of her pixels and polygons are being churned out by the Asus STRIX GeForce GTX 950, which precisely 4 weeks ago I promised to give away to one of you guys, and today is that day. As a quick refresher, I asked that the entries be made over on the ANZ Nvidia GeForce community forums on a particular post, and I asked you to take some of the marketing speak from their webpage that describes your favourite feature of the Asus STRIX GeForce GTX 950 and turn it into something more conversational. And you guys knocked it out of the park. I was gobsmacked, blown over, socks blown off, all of those kind of metaphors. There were so many fantastic entries. Thank you guys for just going ham, man. Just going ham. And it really made my job of selecting a winner very difficult indeed. But I suppose that's a good problem to have if you're running a giveaway. And of course, because all of this is thanks to the Aussie side of Nvidia and Asus, of course, and me, I also said that I'd be giving bonus points to entrants who made fun use of Aussie slang and colloquialisms. And crikey Moses, some of you took that to heart, and some of you took it to hilariously exaggerated extremes. So, before I announce the final winner, I wanted to read out some of those extremely exaggerated Aussie-fied examples just for poops and giggles, because they did make me giggle. I will be reading these in no particular order, but we're starting with Heath. Heath says, premium quality and best reliability, champ. G'day fellas, just dropped by to let you know about this new Butte Strix GeForce GTX 950 doohickey. She's snazzy as, hey. All of Asus's stuff is built like a brick poop house, so just chuck her in the back of your ute and take her home, throw her in the kitchen, and she'll get straight to work for you, no whacking furries. Struth, on top of that, she'll do all the hard yards, and bloody oath she will, not like some of those other rooted cactuses that call themselves graphics cards. She's the grouse, so if you're in the market for a bonza dinky die card, GeForce Strix has you sorted. Talk to you later, I'm going to go down the pub to get on the terps. No, I'm not sure, but I've got a suspicion that some of that was slightly sexist. Let me know in the comments if you found that offensive. Danzor writes, was driving past good old Centicom yesterday morning. Struth had to bully you to get a better squiz at the latest budget graphics card from the green team. I'm telling ya, the Wingblade 0dB fan design makes less noise than paint. Makes for better landing sessions, when you can only hear the sounds of your mates, not the hum and buzz of a wasp nest in your comp. Bloody oath, it's a good deal. My leg's gonna be grouse, don't have to chuck it up on the gum tree to afford this one. Not to mention, the heat from the Nvidia chips ain't as bad as you-know-who's could bake a pasty on my current you-know-who's GPU. Good luck to all the green team mates. Naz writes, the Asus Strix lives up to its ancient Roman and Greek word for owl. Owls have extreme blood flow adaptations. The DirectCU heat pipe design is Strix's version of this, allowing extreme gaming to take place, keeping the 950 20% cooler than the stock 950. Many owls don't hoot or screech, and they're also silent killers. So just like the 0dB fan tech built into Asus 950 Strix, it's a silent case builder's dream. The real-time response and monitoring allows you to pounce on your prey before others. And yes, I know that one wasn't particularly Australian, but it was a very good entry, so I wanted to highlight that one for you. New Footman writes, hey there Blunty, just came in from a retreat by Yoshi TV about your giveaways. Alright, let's talk about probably the most fair dinkum part about this true blue Aussie Butte, the dual Wingblade 0dB fan design. I have no bloody clue what any of that kangaroo muck means, but I'll go ahead and explain it to you. Wind blows through this fan like it blows through the wings of a kookaburra coming home to its Sheila. It'll crack open a stubby and watch some footy as it rests its wings. Now, what else is good about resting its wings? It's quiet. Quieter than a cheeky dingo making off with me shrimp as I was planning to cook on the barbie. Crikey, you cheeky dingo. Some of that seemed a bit forced, but it was very funny. Matt Bell 87 writes, 5-phase super alloy power too. Holy dooly, the blokes at Asus have thrown some fair dinkum gear into their GTX 950 that they call super alloy power too. The reason for this ridgy-dig feature is it makes their graphics cards about as reliable as a 2-bob watch. Also, so you don't need to get your knickers in a knot, it reduces all that buzzing nonsense by half and provides flat chat efficiency and reduced power loss out of nowhere like an old GTHO Phase 3. And you'll have no dramas overclocking this little ripper, as it's about another half as much cooler than the previous fella. I'm excited. New Noodles writes, man, what a ripper of a card this one is. It has these new Reggie Ditch fan that means it's quieter than Russo passed out on an empty slab after hitting the taps. Fair dinkum. And then the cheeky buggers have also added some grouse cooling so you can rip it up all night without getting as hot as a shearer's armpit. That's sure to make your Sheila happy. Fair suck of the sav. If that doesn't make you stoked, you can rack off. Coolcat_23 says, okay, basically you know how annoying these bloody fans are when they kick on during these hardcore gaming sessions? Seriously ruins the immersion. Well, this card isn't a dig. It won't tap you on the shoulder and say, hey dude, I know you're all busy playing and shiz, but I'm just going to sing you the song of my people now. No more computer sounding like it's about to take off like a 747. No more waking the partner up with your super secret stealth 3M gaming binge. Shaunosaur writes, mate, the Asus Strix GTX 950 graphics card is chockers full of Asus technologies. It's got a couple of fans sharper than a torn tin of 4X that keeps it cooler than an Esky in the summer and quieter than a Collingwood supporter in 2011 Grand Final. It's as durable and powerful as a souped up Holden Commodore reppin' skids. It also lets you stream games faster than eating a hot pie. Not Milo reads, so yeah lads, the GTX 950 is as serious as a Lamington at a 2 PM smoko. It's got some pretty good features, 3 times better cooling in the South Aussie heat, it's got some rocket engineering tech that makes the card cooler than a beer at 4 o'clock knockoff, and the GPU Tweak 2 will get you all of the horsepower you need, just like that V8 turbo you see at the Clipsal 500. Did you enjoy that? I did. So now it's time to call a winner out, and the winner is SGTT. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that username, SGTT8IE. Who is apparently from Auckland, New Zealand, but we won't hold that against him, or possibly her, I guess. I shall now read the winning entry. Explain to me why I should care about the DirectCU II with 10mm heat pipe. Bro, that's easy, bro. You know when you order a takeout and the Indian bloke asks if you want it hot or hot? Yeah, well, your GPU gets seriously hot, but you don't want it hot because that's when the fans need to spin harder than Wardy doing the flipper. And then it gets louder than Akka Daka playing inside a tin dunny. And you know how when it's hot outside, how all the gingers, rangers and fantapans head inside? Yeah, well, that's cause they feel the heat first and need to cool down quick. And that's why you know that copper's a great way of moving heat from your GPU. So Asus stuck 2 massive as copper heat pipes next to your GPU to get the heat out of there faster than an English top order. They're 10mm heat pipes, which versus the reference is like comparing an XY Falcon to your Nana Swift, or Kylie and Danny. Which means that when you're fanging about in your game, you don't need to worry about the Asus Strix GTX 950 melting down like Nick Kyrgios. Instead, it'll stay cooler than a tinny of VB and an Essie, and quieter than Yahoo Serious' agent. I dare you to tell me that's not fantastic. Despite being a New Zealander, that's plenty Australian. I wonder if he's an import. Either way, it was brilliant without going completely over the top and ridiculous. There were some really sort of sly little references in there. Like, I don't think anybody but an Australian, or possibly a New Zealander, will get that Kylie and Danny reference, will they? I guess maybe the English will. Kylie was big over there, wasn't she? Anyway, congratulations to unpronounceable username. I will be contacting you shortly over on the GTX forums to get your address so I can send this card out to you. To everyone else who entered, thank you so much for entering it. It really was a very tough decision, and it was so difficult to pick a winner, but we had to pick one guy. And please, now I invite you to head down into the comment section of this video to thank the Aussie Nvidia team and, of course, the Asus people who gave us this wonderful card to give away, and I'm still really impressed by it, by the way. I mean, you've been seeing it for yourself. It kicks Tomb Raider around nice, doesn't it? And I suppose you can throw a thank you my way if you're feeling generous, but I want to personally thank Nvidia and Asus. Thanks guys for letting me have this opportunity to give away this card and run this very fun competition. I really had a lot of fun with this one. Hopefully I get to do more in the future. Meanwhile, thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.